last Super Bowl championship team in 2004. 3rd and 7. Wilson with a ton of time, and then all of a sudden, here through the middle comes Rob Ninkovich. Found the crease, gets in there, big sack. And happy birthday to Ninkovich. He's 31 today.
Coverage sack here. Darrelle Revis on the inside on Doug Baldwin. Maybe a chance there if that pressure really took a long time to materialize. You just wonder if Russell Wilson was probably looking on the outside there than Ninkovich. The old veteran, 8 sacks on the year for the 3rd straight year, and now the Patriots have got to get something going on the offensive side.
3 sacks for the Pats. Ryan's kick collected at the 18. Edelman, good run back out to the 33-yard line. Brady back to work. 12-10 left in the 4th. 24-14 Hawks.
Super Bowl 49 on NBC is brought to you by Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side. By Bud Light, stay in the game and drink responsibly. By Dodge, here's to the next 100 years. And by T-Mobile, switch to the Data Strong network.
And back we come with New England having the ball at the 32-yard line. Brady's numbers right there. The 2 TDs tying him with Montana all-time with 11. 2 interceptions, and we're getting a little bit closer to serious crunch time.
No doubt about it. And for Tom Brady, it has been a week of distractions. He's had good moments in this game. He's made some big mistakes. Sure, it's been tough to focus this week.
2 full weeks. He starts from the 32. And he's going to get sacked. Everybody covered, and Bruce Irvin comes in to knock him down.
Coverage all over the field. Richard Sherman, who gave up the first pass of the game, and that has been it. Gronkowski, when he ended up in one-on-one coverage against KJ Wright, had a play, but just nowhere to throw the football.
8-yard sack. That's Seattle's first sack of the game. Patriots have 3. 2nd and 18. Slings it to the outside to Brandon LaFell. Not a lot of room. Sherman there. For Tom Brady, you know, I think it started out chronologically. He couldn't believe what the deal was the day after the Indianapolis game. Then he played a lot of defense the first week. Then they get here. He did that interview with Bob on Tuesday.
Which looked a little
right. He was all
uncertain.
over the place. But then he told you, as you look at Roger Goodell, he told you on Wednesday to your face.
I said, Tom, look me in the eye and tell me you couldn't have possibly said anything to a ball boy, an assistant coach, somebody in the organization that would lead them to believe that you wanted air let out of that football. And he said, absolutely not. He could not have been more emphatic.
3rd and 14, and Brady's going to step up, fire over the middle, and it is taken by Edelman. And Edelman was knocked down, even though hit by Chancellor. They're going to say that his knee touched, but the officials are going to spot the ball inside the 40-yard line.
What a great play here by Edelman. Chancellor hit him hard, and then the forearm looks to be down, so I think they're going to bring that one back.
I think the knee was down, too.
Forearm, elbow, knee, we're going to get it all right there.
And now one official comes in and says, no, he's down. So they'll spot it at the 49, but that's still a first down, a gain of 21 on a 3rd and 14. So very big play for the Patriots, obviously. Clock ticking down to the 10-minute mark. First down at the 49.
You run a route across the middle against this defense, you do so at your own risk with Cam Chancellor in there.
Brady has to dump it to Vereen. He swings to the outside, skirts the sideline, close to a first down before he's thrust out. Late hit, flag on the play.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 29. Late hit out of bounds. 15-yard penalty on the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Earl Thomas.
Eddie played by Nate Solder here. Watch him set outside to invite Averill inside, which really sets the space for the screenplay on the outside to Shane Vereen.
And there's Thomas knocking him down. He had help as well. Earl, number 29. Calling on him. Pats have it at the 27. Fake to Vereen. Brady going for 6. Knocked away. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver, and Tharold Simon, who came in for the injured Jeremy Lane early, and a guy they were picking on with the defense.
Fantastic play by Tharold Simon. Under so much pressure in this game, having to come in, having to deliver, gets his right hand on the ball just enough to feel a receiver on the outside. Great play. Sometimes, Al, in these big games, it's the guys you least expect, right?
Absolutely.
You've been playing that game all week. Who's going to be the surprise MVP?
Oh, Chris Matthews. We all knew that, didn't we? 2nd and 10. Vereen cuts it back, takes it to the 25. We go to Michelle.
Well, you mentioned how Jeremy Lane is out of this game, and now defensive end Chris Averill is out with a concussion. And remember, under the concussion protocol, the Madden rule prevents anyone diagnosed with a concussion from coming back out of the locker room. And even if they win this game, Al, Cliff Averill will not be able to talk to the media.
Thank you, Michelle. There he is. You saw the play on which he was hurt. Ball at the 25. Clearly, they're already in field goal range. They spread it out here. So at worst, they should, even with an incompletion, be able to make it a one-possession game. But Brady looking for more. Stepping up, 3rd and 8. Throws first down and more. Edelman takes the ball to the 3-yard line instead of a first down and goal. And Edelman, bothered by a hit early in the game against Indianapolis, a little slow in getting up.
Which I think this is DeMarcus Dobbs, drops back in coverage, and Brady brilliantly just waits for him to get on the other side of the defensive lineman. Edelman, nice read, gets right across the backside there of Dobbs. Huge play.
Ball just inside the 5-yard line. 8:20 remaining in regulation. Edelman has now caught 24 passes in the 3 postseason games. Vereen is the back. The fake to him. Brady fires and incomplete. Edelman was backing up. Simon covering on the play. Incomplete, 2nd down.
Oh my goodness, what a move by Julian Edelman here. Watch this one. In, stop on a dime, back out, could not be more wide open, and Brady missed the throw. That's as open as you will ever get down on the goal line. No reason to hurry that one. That was game, set, and match. That was total victory for a wide receiver on the goal line.
Blunt is back in. The fake to him. Brady dances, throws, and it will be caught. Amendola for the touchdown. So New England goes from a 2nd and 18 after the first play on this drive to go 68 yards in 9 plays. And an extra point away from making it a 3-point game.
Danny Amendola is, or as the last throw was from Brady, this one's that good. He just has to work on the other side of Earl Thomas. He sees it, throw it to the right shoulder. No way Thomas can get there. Woo! This game is turning into something here.
We thought it would. You never know.
So did the odds makers, right?
Toss up. Just about. 5 catches for Amendola. The 48 yards. Gostowski for the extra point. Converted on a 3rd and 14 and a 3rd and 8 on that drive. Well, are we still up for a finish? A little less than 8 to go. It's a 3-point game. After the game, the Chevrolet postgame, the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy and the Super Bowl 49 MVP presented by Chevrolet, and Super Bowl 49 balloting is now open. Go to NFL.com/MVP or vote on your mobile device by texting MVP to 69635. Home Polls are open. But don't you dare vote just yet, right? Not you anyway, Chris.
Don't vote early.
No, don't.
There's a lot of football here. We could be playing football all night tonight. Yep. Even in overtime, they play until somebody wins.
Tom, with his 3 TDs tonight, has now passed Montana. All alone as the guy throwing the most in the history of this game. A dozen. Gostowski's kick. Will not be run back. 7:55 remaining in the fourth. Seattle trying to go back-to-back with 2 Super Bowl wins. Up by 3. Have the ball. Back after this. Glendale, Arizona. Fourth quarter defense for these two teams. Seattle's last 8 games, counting the 2 postseason games. They've allowed 1 touchdown, 13 points. They went the last 6 regular season games without allowing a point in the fourth quarter. And then the Patriots, very similar, have not allowed a touchdown in their last 8 games, counting the 2 postseason games, just 4 field goals. Now tonight, New England has scored here in the fourth, and we'll see what Seattle can muster up as they start this drive from the 20-yard line. Wilson off play action. Surveying, ton of time, and then the receiver falls down. Lockett looks around. He says, "Where's the flag? I got knocked down." There is no flag. Second down.
Well, it looked like Butler trips here. I don't know if they trip over each other's feet, but then he reaches out and basically trips the receiver. That should have been some sort of interference. That was definitely an intentional act. Got away with it.
He did. Second down and 10. Trips left. 3 receivers there. Lynch. He's always fighting. To the 25-yard line, gain of 5:35.
What makes Russell Wilson great? One, his escapability. Even when you think you completely have him under control, you don't have him under control. You've got him dead in your sights. You can't get a hand on him. And then the deep balls, high arcing throws, giving his receivers a chance. Those 2 components have been the difference here for the Seattle Seahawks so far. And as you get to this point in the game, Russell Wilson running the ball always becomes a big threat.
And 3rd and 5, Wilson sliding right and then throws that one out of bounds. Lynch going down the sideline and incomplete, so it's a very fast 3 and out, exactly what New England was looking for.
Well, Lynch is going to do a little out and then up, and really he was wide open. Jamie Collins came underneath that little pick, but looked like Marshawn Lynch just sort of hesitated and stopped. Didn't really believe he was going to throw it to him, I guess.
John Ryan, who's averaged 46 yards a punt. You see Amendola backing up as the short man. Points back to Amendola. He'll call for a fair catch and hold it into the 36-yard line with 6:52 remaining in regulation. Brady back, his club down by 3. Robert Kraft bought the team in the mid-90s, turned a mediocre franchise into a juggernaut. His teams have gone to 7 Super Bowls, including one with Bill Parcells. He's only hired 2 coaches. There's one of them. The other's on the other sideline. He inherited Parcells. There was Belichick with his defense. Of course, it's going to be a wild last 7 minutes for the Kraft family and all Patriot fans, and who knows what the next few weeks will hold. First things first. From the 36-yard line, Brady starts out of the gun. Vereen flanks him. Four-man rush. Brady dumps. One-handed grab by Vereen. Gain of 8 yards. Wright and Chancellor are there. It'll be second down and 2.
Tom Brady really wanted to go to Gronkowski. Basically, they can pick a side because these corners don't flip. He looked out there and thought better of throwing it over to Richard Sherman's side, and then got a brilliant catch from Vereen. It is Shane Vereen time in this game, and really that's when they were having success early when they were working that Edelman-Vereen combination over the middle.
2nd and 2. Brady to the outside. That's enough for a first down. There's Vereen. Chancellor makes the tackle. They lose the sticks. First down to the 48.
Well, that time Gronkowski knew it was man coverage, ran up the field, just made Cam Chancellor shuffle a little bit, and athletically, you like Vereen on Chancellor if you get that matchup. So we'll see if they come back to that.
As we go down the stretch, each team with its full complement of timeouts.
Chancellor one-on-one on Gronkowski.
Edelman out of the slot. Send it to him. Breaks a tackle. Then another. Takes the ball close to a first down. Julian Edelman, quarterback of Kent State. What a player. What a find this guy was. 7th round draft choice in 2009.
He's strong and he's athletic, but the thing that I appreciate more than anything about him, the guy shows up at the complex at 5 a.m. every day. Studies, catches extra balls on the jugs machine. He's made himself a great player in this league.
Under 5 minutes. Swing it out. Vereen, first down. Flag comes down. Vereen lost the ball, but he was down already. And we'll see about the call. Bill Vinovich reffing his first Super Bowl game. Only 8 accepted penalties in the game.
Pass interference. Offense number 11. Blocking downfield prior to the catch. 10-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
So the call is on Edelman. It backs.
Actually,
might be on Amendola. He said 11,
I think
but
right
it's
here.
not Amendola.
But here's what happened, Al. Because of the pressure, Brady had to lob that pass up over the top. So this is one of those design plays where you're going to go down the field and intentionally block, thinking that this pass is going to come out quickly. But because he had to lob it up, the blocking got there too soon, so it's pass interference.
Yeah, he just changed it. They did call it on Amendola. Bruce Irvin almost got a hand on it. So instead of 2nd and 1, it's 2nd and 11. You got Sherman on LaFell. They haven't gone Sherman's way. They're staying away from him. Much as Aaron Rodgers did on opening night. Brady. Then as he throws, caught by Gronkowski. And the big bull takes it to the 32-yard line.
They're rolling the dice here. They're putting their big safety, Cam Chancellor, on Gronkowski. Earlier, they got burned with K.J. Wright. You want to go man coverage, and I think a little bit because Shane Vereen's been effective coming out of the backfield. They've had to change up their secondary coverage a little bit, and right now, Josh McDaniels got it going with this play calling.
Brady hung in under pressure. Ball to 32. Already within Gostowski's field goal range. Brady will swing it out. Vereen. And there's Richard Sherman, whose girlfriend is pregnant. She's due in about 2 weeks, but she's here. He's ready to go to the hospital in uniform if need be.
Yeah, and Richard was telling us that she said, you go play the Super Bowl. So don't worry about me. I've got all that set up if something gets accelerated here.
Look at that. Throwing that one time, once. Richard says, you know, it's everything I can do to keep from getting bored.
Well, I'm going to guarantee he's not bored right now.
2nd and 10. A little more than 4 to go. Brady fires, caught, first down, and again, they go to Gronkowski out at the 20-yard line.
Al, here it is again. They're just telling Tom Brady, this is man coverage. He's off. He's inside. He's looking right at Gronkowski. Everybody in the building that knows anything about football knows that's man coverage. And 1,000% of the time now, they are going to throw it right there when they get that look.
Half a dozen catches for him. Now through the middle, big hole for Vereen, and he takes the ball to the 12-yard line. Bobby Wagner is there. You know, it's 3:20. You begin to think about using the clock. They're already in field goal range, but Seattle still has all of its timeouts. You still have the 2-minute warning. You're still going to have 4 opportunities to stop the clock.
This is about scoring a touchdown.
Correct.
Right here. This is
Any way you can,
no
at any
clock
time
management.
you can. Not yet. Not yet. 3 minutes to go. 2nd and 3. Brady to the outside, caught, and that's LaFell before he steps out of bounds. He is out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and that makes it 1st and goal with 2:52 on the clock.
Now they finally come out of that man coverage and go a zone, but they were really lucky that LaFell on that one couldn't get himself
71.
under control, because I think he would have scored.
71 is reported as eligible. 7-1 is an eligible
You
receiver.
hear the announcement. Fleming comes in. The tackle as an eligible receiver. 71. Earl Thomas. Play in the middle. Brady looking to the clock. Brady says, I'll take a timeout. Play clock was all the way down to 2. Tom will go to the sideline.
First charge, timeout.
Tom Brady tonight has put it up 49 times. The 36 completions is a Super Bowl record. Crazy 2 weeks. Great game. Who knows what the immediate future will hold?
You know, I think everybody, we know the ramifications of what Ted Wells' investigation is going to be. Somebody's going to come out of this with egg on their face. Either the Patriots, league office, the people that have accused the Patriots, all that stuff's in play. But isn't it glorious just for these 3 or 4 hours here that you can just enjoy a football game?
Well, as the old coach John Madden always said, you know, a game breaks out.
Yeah,
And it broke out tonight.
but it is going to be big in the following month.
Again, Fleming, an eligible receiver. Number 71, 1st and goal. The ball at the 6. Devlin, the fullback. Blunt is the running back. Blunt. And Blunt powering his way to the 3-yard line. Stop there. Gain of 3. 2nd down and goal.
Well, they're going to try and load up and go with the big power runner, even though it's basically been Vereen and the matchup problems that he has created that's gotten him down the field here.
Under 2.5. Blunt out. Vereen in. Second and goal. Brady caught. Touchdown. Julian Edelman.
Came back to it, Al. It came right back to it. Down, back out. Worked brilliantly before. Brady missed the pass. Come right back to it. And Edelman gets it done. No push off, no foul, no nothing. And Tom Brady takes him right down the field.
And there again, they go to work on Thorold Simon, who took the place of the injured Jeremy Lane. They picked on him early. He got his feet under him, played well for about a 1.5 quarters. They go back that way again and burn him. Gostkowski for the extra point. And that makes it a 4-point lead. Meaning Seattle's going to need a touchdown. Last 2 New England drives. 9 plays for 68. 10 plays for 64. And the Kraft family, Robert and Jonathan. We've seen a few exciting games. Again, you've got a close game. Every Super Bowl that New England's played in since Belichick and Brady took over has been decided by 4 or less. Russell Wilson's been here before. Heck, he was down 16-0 2 weeks ago.
I can't help but think of what Russell Wilson told us. He said the minute I pulled that trophy down, I held it up in the air, and I pulled it down, and I started thinking about the next one. I started thinking about the next Super Bowl opportunity. He said he wanted 6. He grew up remembering Michael Jordan holding up 6 fingers. He said, I'm looking for 6. The second one is going to be on his shoulders with 2 minutes to go.
So 2:02. If the kickoff is a touchback, they're going to get a play before the 2-minute warning. Otherwise, the clock's going to stop. They have all of their timeouts. And Gostowski will send that one deep into the night. So they will get one playoff before the 2-minute warning. That'll stop the clock, and they'll preserve their 3 timeouts. Patriots overcoming a 10-point deficit. And again, we go back to Brady telling us yesterday there would not be a game I would want to win more than this one. Lynch gets flanked out. The empty backfield. Wilson down the sideline. Lynch makes the catch. And he'll get tackled by Jamie Collins, but that's a big gain, taking us to the 2-minute warning. They still have their 3 timeouts. That's a gain of 31 yards. Puts the ball in Patriot territory. Fantastic finish coming up in Super Bowl 49.
What a call that was by Darrell Bevell. Russell Wilson saw Marshawn Lynch one-on-one against the linebacker Jamie Collins slant and go to a running back. That is confidence in the ability of not just Russell Wilson, but Marshawn Lynch, and a trust with the season on the line. Brilliant call, brilliant throw, and now they're at midfield. Could this game be any better?
20 left, too. 155. That was Lynch's first catch of the game. They blitz. Wilson fires, and that's incomplete. Intended for Curse. Looks around for a flag. Gets done. Malcolm Butler, the rookie out of West Alabama, a free agent with the defense.
Can you imagine what this rookie's thinking? And he could not have played this better. Perfect position. Going to come, jump inside, knock it away. Brilliant play.
From the 49. 2nd and 10. Play clock at 1, and now Wilson has to take a timeout. So they have 3, so he takes one here. Play clock was all the way down.
First charge timeout. Seattle. 30-second timeout.
You know what's interesting? This Chris Matthews, who's had the unbelievable game, because teams work on packages of plays. And so when you get in the 2-minute offense, they've practiced with the guys that they have in there, Baldwin and Lockett and Curse. And so he hasn't been a part of this, you know, and yet if you've watched the game, you know he's the one that sort of broke it open.
Sure. Now he's coming in. He'll be a part of this next play here on 2nd down and 10. Matthews has got 4 for 109 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 10. 2 timeouts now left for the Seahawks. Key guys on the field. Wilson, the tight end, has not caught a pass in this game. Deep drop. Ton of time. Going for it all. knocked away. Browner is back there. There was Matthews, and Brandon Browner, who was a Seahawk last year but was suspended at the end of the season and had to watch the Super Bowl, has a ring, and then left for New England in free agency.
Going to go right up the seam here. The Patriots came with a 3-man rush, and they made this switch early. And I think for Matt Patricia, it's been a good one. The jump balls now that you have a 6'4" cornerback are a little more fair, a little more favorable for the Patriots.
3rd and 10. Flank Lynch again. Wilson hangs in there, throws. That's caught. That's going to be a first down. 38-yard line, Ricardo Lockett. And now they'll hustle up to the line of scrimmage, preserving the timeouts. Under a minute and a half to go.
Well, we've seen when Logan Ryan has been in the game, the play right before the half, and now they're coming back to him. Lockett's a guy with brilliant speed, so Ryan has to be careful.
Russell in the pocket. Russell for Kearse, and that's broken up again. And is it? But somehow, did he wind up with a football?
I think Butler hit it, and it fell right back down to the ground. Unbelievable. That's exactly what happened, isn't it?
Well, Kearse goes for it. It's still not on the ground. It's still not on the ground. It's still, well, look at that.
Oh, my, I can't
Phenomenal.
believe he didn't get up and get in the end zone in time.
And then Butler takes him out. So he breaks up the play. But at the end of the day, look at that. Does a juggling act. Has it at the 5, 1st and goal, 33 yards. And now, by the time they get down there, the play clock has run out again.
Second charge timeout.
And Seattle takes a timeout.
Seattle.
Crazy.
How many different plays are the Patriots going to have like this?
Yep.
Mario Manningham, David Tyree.
Right. This was,
and now Kearse.
this was where Tyree had the helmet catch. This was the scene of the crime for New England.
And Tom Brady had that look on his face like, you got to be kidding me, not again.
Here you go back to Super Bowl 42. Tyree makes the catch. Our buddy Rodney Harrison had a bird's eye view. Plexico Burress winds up with the touchdown to win the game and end what would have been a perfect season for the Patriots. They were 18-0 coming in.
You know, Al, you play 16 games, couple of playoff games, and it comes down to one tip ball that falls on the ground to somebody who's lying on his back.
Paul Allen has seen it all, but not that. Look at that.
But they're not in yet.
And there's Deron Harmon, who comes over the top. He had a chance to maybe kick it away. Kearse comes up with it. Amazing, the ball at the 5.
Now you have to stop Marshawn Lynch.
Here he goes. Beast mode to the half-yard line. And now New England has to think about taking a timeout.
Boy, the last time we called a Super Bowl, Al, remember?
Ahmad Bradshaw.
Do you let him score?
Yep.
Do you put the ball back in the hands of Tom Brady? And I guarantee you, Bill Belichick is sitting here thinking about it right now.
It's on his mind. It has to be. Do you bleed the clock all the way down? They're bleeding it right down to half a minute. 2nd and goal. Baldwin sets up on the left. Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal. Malcolm Butler, who almost made the phenomenal play that wound up in Kearse's arms. There are flags on the field for a celebration. Amazing. Butler, a rookie free agent out of West Alabama.
They try to pick play, Al. They tried to go here, but he beats him to the punch. And I'm sorry, but I can't believe the call.
Me neither.
I cannot believe the call. You've got Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. You've got a guy that's been borderline unstoppable in this part of the field. I can't believe the call.
And there is Brady. as demonstrative as ever, and Richard Sherman going, what? I agree with you. I mean, why make that call? You're down on the half-yard line.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the New England bench after the interception. The penalty would be half the distance of the goal. New England keeps the ball. First down.
Well, it's half the distance of the goal, which is next to nothing. And now Seattle had to use 2 timeouts, so they can only stop the clock once. And barring complete insanity, and I mean complete,
I don't
it's going to be
believe
a win for the Patriots.
I'm sitting here and I absolutely cannot believe that play call. If I lose the Super Bowl because Marshawn Lynch can't get it in from the 1-yard line, so be it. So be it. But there is no way. I don't believe the call. You know, you think you got it. You think you understand. Other team practices too.
So now barring a fumbled snap. Well, let's see. Brady's got to be able to get the ball out of the end zone. Otherwise, it would be 2 points, and they'd have to have a free kick from the 20. That's Seattle's first turnover of the game.
New England.
They could figure out a way. Well, Brady's so good at the sneak. Just take it and start plowing forward. Just make sure you don't wind up with the ball in the end zone.
So you got the big play. All right, it's you know, you think you're going to have it. You're thinking, but why? You know, how about Malcolm Butler? Gives up the fluke play down the field. Looks like he's going to be partly responsible and makes an incredible play. You got to get it out of here, though.
Yep.
And Belichick was saying, make sure these guys fire off. Look at everybody inside.
Seattle ready to jump
my
up now. Of all things, if they jumped off and weren't drawn, that'll take them to the 6-yard line, but the officials will confer.
Michael Bennett jumps off sides more than anybody else 10 times this year. And in this critical last chance moment, he does again.
Unless he was drawn.
Encroachment.
And he wasn't.
Defense number 72. 5-yard penalty. Go first down.
Give Brady credit. He just drew him. They were going total scrum in behind. And Bill Belichick knows after all the heartbreak, we saw it, Al. Tyree, Mario Manningham, fluky plays. This time, after all the stuff of these 2 weeks.
And then a scrum, of course. Here you go, flags. So you'll have an ugly ending to what was a pretty terrific ball game. Well, a lot of frustration out there. And the guys in blue.
You know, from Seattle's standpoint, whatever. From New England's standpoint, you're 18 seconds away from a Super Bowl championship. You don't throw a punch at anybody here. Gronkowski takes a shot from Bennett, who I'm sure is frustrated. Then Gronkowski throws one back, and here we go. Every once in a while in the NFL, you think you've seen it all.
No, you haven't.
I will never get over throwing the ball in that situation.
Timeout. Seattle.
Neither will
30-second timeout. After the play.
Seahawk fans.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Instigator number 51. He's been ejected. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That is Bruce Irvin. You know, think about Butler. This kid is a free agent. Played at a smaller school. He's from Vicksburg, Mississippi. Played at West Alabama. Pat signed him last May. transferred from Hines, Mississippi Community College. Super Bowl hero.
And Al, you could tell he had done his homework. He saw the pick play coming. The minute his receiver came inside, he fired. If there was anything else on, he wasn't going to get there. He was going to give up the game-winning touchdown. But he did his homework, and he fired his shot and made the play of the year.
So the Patriots on the cusp of making it 4 in the 21st century. Belichick's already taken the shower. His team down by 10 in the fourth quarter. Bob Kraft and Jonathan Kraft are already down there. And one kneel down should end the game. What a journey. Well, the sky was falling in early October. There's a lot of bright sunshine right now in Foxborough and all over New England. And after the wackiest lead-up to a Super Bowl ever, the New England Patriots are the NFL champions.
Give them room, guys. Give them room. Give them room.
A lot of respect between those two.
Let's go to Michelle.
Well, guys, I'm running now with Malcolm Butler. We had him in front of a camera, and we'll get him again. Malcolm, I just saw Matt Patricia, the defensive coordinator, hug you, and you broke into tears. What happened on that play?
I just had a vision that I was going to make a big play, and it came true, and I'm just blessed. And I can't explain it right now.
Can you imagine being a rookie and with this team about to looking like they're on the precipice of scoring the winning touchdown, and there you are? Can you describe what's going through your mind?
Well, first of all, I just knew they were stacked, and preparation it all come from preparation, and I just knew they was doing a pick right or coming under, and I just didn't guess and just went and made a play, and it was crazy, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Al.
All right, thank you, Michelle. You know, you think about, you've got Darrelle Revis on one side, as good as it gets at the corner. You got Brandon Browner on the other side, and then you go to the other guys like Malcolm Butler, a rookie, Brady and Belichick, and they have certainly burnished their legacy for the moment in this Super Bowl. 4 for them in their 6 Super Bowls since 2001. Well, what an ending. Looks like it'll be busted up, but then Kearse comes down with it. Seattle with a golden opportunity to score. Snap coming with a little more than 20 seconds remaining. Then the pick, and New England will wear the ring. Coming up, it's the Chevrolet postgame report. We will have the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to New England. The first time they have accepted it in a decade. There was Pete Carroll at the end of the game. Super Bowl 49 MVP. Presented by Chevrolet. All coming up on the other side of this break.
Welcome to the Chevy Colorado post-game.
There is the scene, roof open. University of Phoenix Stadium, 28-24. Seattle had a 10-point lead, 24-14. We mentioned it a couple of times about how much this game, under these circumstances, after the last fortnight, meant to that man and his legacy. You know, I'll tell you what. You know, one of the things we love about this game, you got the superstars, you got Wilson, you got Brady, you got Gronkowski, you got Lynch, you got Blunt. You get Chris Matthews, who never made a catch, making 4, having a phenomenal day. He would have been an MVP candidate. Malcolm Butler, free agent out of West Alabama, makes the play that wins the Super Bowl.
Can you think of any other athlete in a similar situation? basically his integrity under fire for 2 weeks, as they so often do, as they did after Spygate, as they did earlier this season. They rally around each other and come up with a Super Bowl championship. Where it goes from here, what happens with Ted Wells' investigation, nobody knows.
Well,
but on this night,
right,
Brady, Belichick, Gronkowski got it done.
if there's anything nefarious, it will be a very complicated legacy. Of course, here's the way that last drive began to unwind or wind down, with Butler right there, Kearse somehow, some way making a he did what type of catch. And then, as you say, Chris, and it's tough to believe that play call with where they were, with Marshawn Lynch with a timeout, they're trying to take all the time off the clock. They had it all, and then you throw that slant, and Butler makes the pick. Crazy. Let's go to Michelle.
Robert Kraft, 21 years owning this team, your 4th Super Bowl championship. Congratulations. It's been a wild couple of weeks leading up to this game. How have those unusual circumstances impacted the emotions you're feeling right now?
You know, every year, if you're privileged to get to this game, hard things happen. Your team's mental toughness. I'm so proud of Brady and Belichick for handling everything the way they did. I love them, and all our Patriot fans should feel very good.
Questions regarding air pressure in the footballs in the AFC Championship game, and some are going to question, because of that, this team's accomplishments. What would you say to those people?
Well, we won that game 45-7. We won today 28-24. Our people didn't touch the balls. I love our team. I'm proud of our guys. And we're going to carry on and hopefully continue to do well.
Congratulations again, Robert.
Thank you very much.
So, Chris, I know one thing. Off the field, year from hell for the NFL. But on the field, I mean, the product is still what gets people to watch, and the ratings are so high, and it's football. Crazy. The Gatorade Shower. And coming up next, the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy Super Bowl MVP, Stars of the Game. After these messages. Stick around. All of the presentations next.
Patriots fans, your team just won Super Bowl 49. And now, direct from NFLShop.com, you can own the Patriots Super Bowl 49 collection, which includes the t-shirt, hat, towel, Blu-ray, and DVD. It's the official Super Bowl product worn by players and coaches during the post-game celebration, and the official Blu-ray of Super Bowl 49. Don't miss out on this great opportunity. Own a piece of Patriots history and visit NFLShop.com now.
Tonight's post-game